Hi, Ed. As you know, in the last video we were discussing up to question number 7, and through this video I'm going to discuss question number 8 and 9. And since it is a starting videos, that's why I'm solving only 2 questions or 3 questions in one video. But next video onwards, I will promise you we will solve more than 2 questions, more than 2 questions we have to solve, then only we can finish the syllabus. Since it is weight problems, that's why I'm spending much time in each problem. You have to understand that, and I'm not going to waste time. And I found that a miserable thing is, I found that some students are not taking things in a very serious way. One day the corona will get over. At that time we are going to meet each other. So at that time I will ask you questions. If you are maintaining a trust, a honest towards me, then you are supposed to learn all the things which I am sending in the same day. Because if God given a chance to meet us again, then I will ask you some questions. If you're supposed to fail the answer for my question, that means that I spent an energy in a useless way, isn't it? So please take the things in a very serious. I found that too few students are not watching the videos daily. Please do that, because weight problems are going on. So let me start selecting the question number 8, and let me try to help you how to solve it out. Okay. Question number 8, the three consecutive integers. So it is discussing about three consecutive integers. Okay. It is discussing about three consecutive integers. Okay, so let me select the three consecutive integers. How you can consider the three consecutive integers? You know how to select the integers. If you are starting with x, so you can write what? Let integers if you're starting with x, which will be the next consecutive integer? Can you say x plus 1? I'm not going to explain the reason, because we already explained. Because integers are, if you are starting with the 2, the next integer will be 3, that is 2 plus 1, no? Just after 3, that is 4, that is 3 plus 1, no? So when you get the first integer, just add 1 with that, we will get the second integer. When we get the second integer, just add again 1 with that, we will get the third integer. If it is x plus 1, which will be the third integer? This plus 1, that means x plus 1 plus 1. So in that way we will get the integers as x plus 1 and x plus 2. These are the integers. Okay, then what we are going to do with this integer, that is in the second line. When they are taken in increasing order, this is already taken in increasing order, x plus 1, x plus 2, increasing order, and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. It means first integer you have to multiply with 2, second integer you have to multiply with 3, and third integer you have to multiply with 4. That means here the first integer is x, you have to multiply that integer with x. So when you multiply first integer with 2, here the first integer is x, no? When you multiply the first integer with 2, it becomes 2x. You may understood. And you are supposed to multiply the second integer with 3. Here the second integer is x plus 1. So when you multiply second integer with 3, it will be what? Second integer is x plus 1. When you multiply it with 3, it becomes 3 into x plus 1. And the fourth integer you have to multiply, and the third integer you are supposed to multiply with 4. That means third integer is x plus 2. Third integer is x plus 2. You are supposed to multiply the third integer with the third integer multiply with 4. It implies third integer is x plus 2. When you multiply that with 4, it become what? When you multiply the third integer is with 4, third integer we have considered as x plus 2. When you multiply third integer with 4, it becomes 4 into x plus 2. So first integers was x plus 1, x plus 2. After the modification, according to the question, we made the integers become 2x, 3 into x plus 1 and 4 into x plus 2. Okay. And they add up to 74. What is the meaning of they add up to 74? So these are the integers, these are the new integers we got after the modification according to the question we made. So these are the new integers, and they add up to means the new when you are adding the new integers, they add up to means we have to add the new integers. We must get what? 74. Find this number. So when you add the new integers, add up to means adding. When you add the new integers, we have to get the sum of 74. So which are the new integers? 2x plus, add up to means plus, which is the second integer 3 into x plus 1 plus, which is the third integer, 4 into x plus 2. When you add these three integers, you must get 74 according to the question. And this is the required equation. This is the required equation. You can write like this: required equation is 2x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to 74. Once again, let me explain once again. So the question is, in the first sentence, it is discussing about three consecutive integers. So we can consider the three consecutive integers as if you are starting with x, the next integer will be by adding 1 with the first, so x plus 1, and the next integer will be by adding 1 with the second. Here the second integer is x plus 1. When you add 1 with that, x plus 1, 1 plus 1. In that way we will get this kind of integer. And according to the question, they are saying that we have to multiply the first integer with 2. See, we multiplied. Second integer with 3, we multiplied. Third integer with 4, we multiplied. Then add up to means while you are adding these three new integers, we must get 74. That means first new integer plus second new integer plus third integer should be 74. So in that way we have reached into the equation. And now it is, you can you can simplify this equation. 2x as it is, 2x plus, how we can multiply 3 with x plus 1? 3 is outside the bracket, 3 lies in the outside the bracket. So what we can do, you can multiply 3 with each time. You know that 3 into x, because 3 is in the outside of the bracket, you have to take this 3 inside. What is 3 into x? 3x. Then this operation, which is that plus. What is 3 into 1? That is 3 plus. What is 4 into x? 4x. Then which is this operation, plus. What is 4 into 2? 8 is equal to 74. Okay, now you can add all the x together. 2x plus 3x. What is 2x plus 3x? 5x. That 5x plus 4x. What is 5x plus 4x? 9x. So we added all the x, 9x plus. What is 3 plus 8? 3 plus 8. What is 3 plus 8? 11. 11 is equal to 74. So what is 9x from this equation? 74. Take this plus 11 to right side, it is minus 11. So 9x is equal to what is 74 minus 11? 63. Then what is x? How we can, since 9 is multiplied with x, 63, x will be 63. Since 9 is multiplied with x, when you take that 9 to right side, it become in the division part. So 63 by 9, what is that? 7. So we got the value of x as 7. So which are the integers we must consider? The integers we used to consider are x, x plus 1, x, x plus 1, x plus 2. Here the value of x become what? 7. So integers become, after that you have to write in this way. We consider the integers as x, x plus 1, x plus 2. So it implies, since we got the value of x as 7, it becomes 7. X plus 1 means 7 plus 1, that is 8. X plus 2 means 7 plus 2, that is 9. So these are the integers we must consider according to this question, according to this situation. 7, 8, 9 are the required integers. Now it is a time to discuss question number 9. See the question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7 means this 5 ratio corresponds to Rahul. This 7 ratio corresponds to Harun. Okay. So in the question, when we read the first line itself, we can write something in the solution part. You know how that. What is given? Ratio of ages of Rahul and Harun. The ratios of ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7 is given. That means this 5 is, if I write with the pen, that will create problems for you. So let me use marker. This ink finished, that's why. Now let me try to use that. Ratio of ages and ages of Rahul and Harun is given as 5:7. So this 5 automatically corresponds to Rahul and 7 is corresponds to Harun. So once I told you, if the ratio is given in this way, those who practiced all question well, they may understood that if age of Rahul corresponds to corresponding the ratio 5, this 5 ratio corresponds age of Rahul and this 7 ratio corresponds age of Harun. So you can consider see, Rahul's age is not given. Rahul's age and Harun's age is not given. But ratio of Rahul's age with Harun's age is given as 5:7. So how you can write in terms of age? Age is not given, ratio is given. But still, how you can write in terms of age? Rahul's age will be, which is a ratio corresponding to Rahul? 5. So Rahul's age should be what? 5x. Okay, then can you tell me what is Harun's age? What is the ratio corresponding to Harun? 7. So age will be 7x. So Rahul is 5x years old and Harun is 7x years old. Okay, then read the next line. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. So what is the present age now? This is the present Rahul's age, or present age of Rahul. This is the present age of Rahul and this is the present age of Harun. At the present situation, these are the ages. And 4 years later, that means after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56. That means after 4 years, when you add, after 4 years, 4 years after, if you are going to add their ages, that means after 4 years, if you are going to add their ages, that will be 56. What are their present ages? So after 4 years, you are supposed to add both ages. So in order to add ages after 4 years, we must make an idea about their ages after 4 years, isn't it? In order to add their ages after 4 years, we must make an idea about their ages after 4 years. Then only we can add, no? Okay. Suppose if your age is 15, then what is the age after 4 years? 19. How we got that? Just add 4 with that, we will get that age, isn't it? So just like that, if Rahul's present age is 5x, after 4 years, what will be Rahul's age? I told you after 4 years we are supposed to add both ages. So in order to add both ages after 4 years, what will be their ages? That we have to calculate, then only we can add, no? So if present age of Rahul is 5x, suppose if your present age is 15, after 4 years it become 19. How? You added 4 with that. Just like that, if Rahul's present age is 5x, after 4 years, what will be Rahul's age? Rahul's age will be equal to what? If his present age now is 5x, after 4 years it become 5x plus 4. Just like that, now if your present age is 15, after 4 years it become 15 plus 4. If your present age is 12, after 4 years it become 12 plus 4, that is 16. Just like that, if Rahul's present age is 5x, after 4 years his age become 5x plus 4. And just like that, Harun's present age is what? 7x. Then after 4 years, what will be Harun's age? Harun's age will be, now his age is 7x, no? So after 4 years his age become what? 7x plus 4. So after 4 years, these are the ages of, these will be the ages of Rahul and Harun. So after 4 years, these are the new ages. Then what we supposed to do? We are supposed to add the ages after 4 years. So what is the age after 4 years of Rahul? 5x plus 4. What is the age after 4 years of Harun? 7x plus 4. According to the question, we must add that both ages after 4 years, and you will get what? 56. This is the equation. So first, Rahul's age after 4 years, Harun's age after 4 years. When you add, we will get what? 56. That is the, this is the equation according to question. This is the equation according to question. This is the equation according to question. Okay. Now just see, add all the x terms together. What is here 5x? What is here? It is plus 7x. 5x plus 7x. What is 5x plus 7x? What is 5 manj plus 7 manj? 12 manj, no? Just like that, 12x. The next number is plus 4 plus 4. That is plus 8 is equal to 56. Now it is a time to maintain 12x in the left side and plus 8 you can take to right side. It become 12x maintained in the left side right side is 56, take this plus 8 to right side, it become minus 8. You may understand 12x mean in the left side, right side is 56 plus 8 right side, it become minus 8. So it becomes 12x is equal to what is 56 minus 8? Can you say that? 48 I think, isn't it? So we got the value of 12x as 48. Then can you tell me the value of x now? 48. Since 12 is multiplied with x, when you take the 12 to right side, it becomes the division part. 48 by 12 is nothing but what? 4. So we got the value of x as 4. Now what is the question? We have to calculate the present age of Rahul and Harun. What was Rahul's present age? 5x, isn't it? So Rahul's present age was 5x. Now we got the value of x as 4, so it becomes 5 into 4, what is that? 20. So we got the Rahul's present age as what? 20. And below that you can write Harun's present age was what? 7x. That means 7 into 4, because the value of x we got as 4. 7 into 4 is 28. So their present ages become 20 and 28. 20 and 28. See, sharp answer according to the textbook. See, you can check the Excel answer, 20 and 28. Hence their present ages are 20 years and 28 years. So I know that after the exam only you could watch this video. That's why I am reducing the duration of the video as 15-16 minutes, because I know that you are a little bit tired. So this is enough for today, but next video onwards I will make the duration maximum. Okay, and please watch the video well. We discussed 2 problems, and you may understood that, you may felt that Shibin sir is increasing speed, isn't it? Now I'm increasing a little bit speed more, because we have to do that, because now you are in a track. That's why I'm doing like that. In the next problem I will increase little more speed, and at that time you are not supposed to say, sir, you are increasing speed, but sir, we are feeling difficulty. No, you are not supposed to say like that, because if you are ready to come with me, then you will not be in trouble. Those who fail to come with me, they maybe become in trouble. So I cannot do anything. I am helpless at that time. So thanks for listening me. Thanks for watching me, and learn the problems well and practice question, and call me to clarify your doubts. Thank you.